Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, got it.
So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I don't want to harp on this, but I have to say it. I keep seeing the comments of, oh, well, this only affects greenhouse gases. This only da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I understand what it says in the rule. And I also understand what the administrator of the EPA said. I think the administrator of the EPA would know what's going to happen when the rule goes into effect, right? We could agree on that, I hope, because he specifically said on a podcast at the press conference at Kenworth, and I forget where it was, something else that he said it too. He said, he talked about ending emission standards, but the biggest thing was cars and trucks not being enforceable under Section 209. All right. So if cars and trucks are no longer under the Clean Air Act and Section 209 of the Clean Air Act, what does that mean? Because what makes it illegal for you to delete your truck right now is Section 209 of the Clean Air Act. Okay. And just so there's not confusion, I want you to listen to what he said. The reporter specifically asked that question in that manner to get that answer. Roll it.
Global policy, and those are a sample of many of the references used while developing that preamble. Next question.
This is the final question, sir.
Garrett Bergquist, Wish TV, Indianapolis. In effect, if placed into effect as currently envisioned, does this rule effectively reset the emission standards for autos, light, medium, heavy duty trucks back to 2008 standards? What sorts of things would be left in place? What would be taken out?
As it relates to greenhouse gas emission standards on light duty, medium duty, and heavy duty, it doesn't reset anything. It eliminates everything.
So yes, diesel deletes, trucks without emission systems are going to happen. And I've seen other truck channels and stuff now that were, against diesel deletes and against, and pro diesel emission reduction act and all that crap. And they were meat riding for a little bit. They was like, oh, we got to switch because this is going to change. Oh, this is going to look bad. And then now they're like, oh, nothing's going to change, blah, blah, blah. Miss me with all that shit. Like I said, you heard the reporter's question. Does this take us back to 2008? That was pre-DEF. That was pre all of that shit, okay? And he said, no, this eliminates it. You can't make it any more clear. It eliminates it. It's done. Now, I get it. I understand how hard it is for you guys to accept it, for some of the people that are like, I'll believe it when I see it. I get it. I understand. You're not used to winning. I understand. You're not used to winning. Well, we're winning now. We have the appropriate officials in office that are unleashing the economy here in the U.S., and that has to do with semi-trucks, light-duty trucks, cars, all kinds of other stuff, which is also going to make these vehicles cheaper to be made. First manufacturer that jumps on this and doesn't put emission systems on a diesel truck, like this would be the biggest thing if Tim Kaniskis sees this video. You get the clarification from the government that you no longer have to put on DEF or DPF or EGRs or whatever on those trucks, and you announce that you're coming out with a Cummins with none of that shit on it, you won't be able to keep them in stock. People will be beating down the door to get those trucks all day. And and I get it. Oh, well, when the next administration comes in, they're going to change. No, they're not. Look, this was a process. Lee Zeldin didn't just decide, hey, we're going to change this rule. We're going to go after this endangerment finding. They had to do other things to be able to do that first. And that was the Congressional Review Acts. All right. This right here is just the last nail in the coffin to the entire emissions standards. All right. Cafe's already dead. Oh, TK Cafe still. No, it's toothless. There's no fines. The big, beautiful bill literally has it in there that a manufacturer can't be fined That's why SRT is back. Once Stellantis knew, oh crap, we can build 1,000 horsepower cars again, and we're not going to get fined for not meeting, the fleet standards or whatever, cafe standard. Oh, bet, done. What I'm trying to tell you guys is, as negative as you guys want to be, right? And we know that there's some negative ones in it. I want you to read it because I'm going to do a separate video on the California side because like I said, and like the administrator said, cars and trucks won't be covered under Section 209. The Clean Air Act will still be here. They'll be using it for other things. They'll be using it for plants and manufacturing facilities or other stuff that will be covered under Section 209. Cars and trucks will not be under Section 209, which means they don't require emission systems. He literally said it. Do you think Kenworth, right, a massive equipment / semi-truck company, is going to invite that? They're excited as hell that this is coming in because they know they can build trucks that are going to be reliable again. They could put the appropriate diesel engines in that they need. There's going to be such a run on new trucks that don't have this crap on it. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. And the values of all these other trucks that have all this emissions crap on it, right in the shitter. Watch what I tell you. But I just wanted to address it because I don't know how to make it any clearer to you. You can go read it and listen to the administrator's words. I think he's got 4 or 5 effing interviews now at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Our Ram 1500 giveaway is still going. And our 30X entries ends tonight at midnight. And after that, everything will be $1 for one entry. Right now, it's $1 for 30 entries between now and midnight tonight. So don't miss out on it. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Take the win, guys. Be happy. Take the win. This is a win. If you're a truck person, if you're a car person, if you're a performance gearhead, this is a win. Take it. Stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time.